Good afternoon and welcome to our weekly news program from the territory, coming to you from the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. It is time to keep you abreast with news stories and other interesting reports from the communities within the nation's capital city. Do stay with the program. We shall be right back. I am Mariam George Jitubo. We now start the program on a religious note. Living a life of absolute purity with purposeful and intentional obedience to God is a sure way of engaging God of all possibilities. This was the focal message at the Methodist Church of Nigeria, Diocese of Abuja. Our religious correspondent also visited other churches where the message of thanksgiving resonated. Details of this report will come your way subsequently. Meanwhile, 92 students have been selected for the 2023 Quranic recitation competition in the FCT, with the winners expected to represent the territory for the national event. Hakimat Aliyu brings us details from the opening ceremony of the 38th edition in Abuja.
Memorization of the Holy Quran and ability to recite melodiously by heart is a strong teaching of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah upon him, and a celebrated achievement in the Islamic faith. Efficiency in this is a major factor judges will be looking out for at the FCT Quran Recitation Competition organized by the FCT Quran Recitation Foundation.
Sincerely speaking, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because every year when we go for a national competition, we come back with flying colors, positions.
We have category of 40 hips, we have category of 60 hips, we have category of 30 hips, we have category of 60 hips with the tafsir. And the importance of this Quran competition are very numerous. One of it is that it helps us to keep Quran, not only maybe in the form of discs or put it in cassette alone, so that at least we have it in the heart too.
The opening ceremony kickstarts activities for the 3-day event, where all the 8 male and female participants drawn from each of the 6 area councils will be tested and the best selected.
From Gwagwalada Area Council, I'm very happy being participants.
Reading the Quran is something that gives me joy and happy to do always.
The event, which was graced by Islamic scholars and reputable personalities, also featured special lecture on the Quran, its uniqueness and benefits that abound in it for the generality of mankind. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliyu, NTA News.
We now go to the presidency. President Bola Tinubu's effort to improve the social and economic situation of Nigeria has received another recognition as a famous Islamic scholar, Mufti Meng, has commended the Nigerian leader for his commitment towards building a new Nigeria. The Zimbabwean scholar and his team were at the State House on a courtesy visit to President Tinubu. State House correspondent Musbaud Wahab reports.
The Grand Mufti of Zimbabwe's Muslim community was led to the State House by the Emir of One Ummah, Abubakar Muhammad. The international Islamic scholar is in Nigeria for Peace and Unity Convention, but chose to honor the president with this visit. He appears to have been following the situation in Nigeria and indeed the progress of President Bola Tinubu over the years.
I was very, very touched by your leadership in Lagos when I know that you have built so many young men and women who have come up today because you built them. So this is a true quality of leadership. I also recall in this previous election, I knew deep down that this, meaning Your Excellency, this person is going to win. And the reason is A, B, and C. They have proven themselves, they have done it. Cut a long story short, When people ask me, where is your favorite country? I am on record as having said Nigeria. They wonder why.
Evidently passionate about Nigeria, the scholar also prayed for the Nigerian leader to succeed in his mission to take the country to higher heights.
I pray that the Almighty continue to guide you to make the best decisions for the nation and for the globe at large.
Every one of us here understand the chaos going on in the world. We need prayers. We need love and understanding among one another. I thank you for your prayers, inspiration, and commitment to see even Nigeria as a different country.
After the meeting, the scholar also shared with State House correspondents the need for Nigerians to live together in harmony and respect one another despite their different faiths and backgrounds in order to witness the success of a nation.
The leadership that we have, we should appreciate it, we should acknowledge it, we should understand that if we are going to respect our leadership, we will be able to achieve as a nation. If you look at the countries that have failed, it's because they don't respect their leadership and they actually fail as a result. But if we are going to rally behind the leadership and ensure that every one of us contributes positively to this nation, Nigeria can be the best nation in Africa.
Mufti Meng has carved a niche for himself internationally as an Islamic and motivational speaker. From the State House, Musbau and Wahab, NT News.
Similarly, the Progressive Youths of Nigeria has passed a vote of confidence on the President Tinubu-led administration for his balanced appointments of officials into key government positions. Sarafina Oko-Umekwe reports.
I commend the President for appointing youths in key leadership positions in his government and to pass vote of confidence on the Renewed Hope administration and the alternate chairman of the National Assembly.
The youths who believe that with foresight, a greater Nigeria is now and possible, called on President Tinubu to appoint more youths into his cabinet, as majority of the Nigerian population are the youths with capacity to delivering on his mandate. Those therefore commended the president on students' loan bill, amongst others.
The path to recovery has many twists and turns. It requires not just an audacious leader. It also needs a people who have faith in the nation's ability to become the best version of itself. It becomes a critical factor to achieving the goal of building a better country.
I would like to call our leaders to follow the step of the Mr. President by encouraging the young ones. Let them go into mentorship.
Other members of the group, while commenting, charged the Central Bank of Nigeria to keep up with the vision of Mr. President's unified exchange rate and put feasible economic policies forward.
We commend the CBN for extending the old Naira notes.
I just want to charge the youth to be more patient and more focused and believe in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I want to commend the President
of National Transformation. In Abuja, Serafina Okon-Umekwe, NT News.
Let's now shift attention to transport. The transportation sector holds huge prospects and remains key to the socio-economic potentialities of any nation, Nigeria inclusive. This calls for holistic and robust transport sector deliberation that will profile solutions to a number of challenges in sight, with experts expected at the 5th National Transport Summit slated for the 12th to the 14th of December 2023 in Abuja. Abdullah reports that it is being organized by the Chartered Institute of Transport Administration of Nigeria.
We are Ciotans.
We are indispensable.
The 5th National Transport Summit envisages a great deal of strategic convergence of a wide range of critical stakeholders from within and outside the country who are expected to chart a way forward for the sector under the thematic focus, emerging national challenges and prospects in transportation modes, which intends to tackle inadequate infrastructure, logistical bottlenecks, and policy regulatory complexities.
Our journey has been both challenging and transformative. Today, as we confront emerging national challenges, We recognize the critical role that transportation plays in shaping the destiny of our great nation. In reflecting on the past, we acknowledge the hurdles we've overcome. These challenges have served as catalysts for innovation, resilience within the transportation sector. We as Ciotans remain steadfast in our commitment to excellence, playing a pivotal role in navigating these challenges by advocating for policy of professionals dedicated to advancing
and prospect of all transport.
Institute a new dispensation.
Located within the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC.
How much do people know about ADR? Are charting a path to having more youth participate in governance, in addition to building young entrepreneurs.
Residents of the Federal Capital Territory are calling on the federal government to, as a matter of urgency, look into the situation.
You have to strike a balance to have a future that you don't have to regret.
Like experts say, what kills really is fear.
In Abuja,
NTE News.
The FCT Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has unblocked the Games Village Galadima Interchange Sleep Road, leading to the Airport Road corridor. This is coming 6 months after a temporary closure for flood mitigation. Director, Forecasting, Response and Mitigation, Florence Wenegeme says the effort paid off as there was no single life lost